Parallel People, Chapter 2, Mission Failed Successfully. I walked through the kitchen, and the weight of my personal world, as well as the world itself, was being felt, and it was crushing. Ugh. Then I felt my little black kitty Cupid meow from the garage. Hey, Cupid buddy, are you ready to jump ship? He brushed against my leg and brought a smile to my weary old face. He was merely a kitten, and one I wasn't willing to leave behind in this hellhole. And I got my nerves calmed from the tea, and it was time to get the hydromembrane out. My hands no longer shook as I walked over to the greasy workbench, and within a few minutes I had finally taken it out. Oh, thank God. I walked over to my gleaming metallic chrome ship. It was a repurposed Cessna jet. I used it in my free time to fly around the area, as after my forced retirement from MIT, I took a hobby of amateur avionics. It was the only thing to keep my sharp mind active. The door to the jet was open with my left hand as I held the hydromembrane with my right. Once the door was open, I climbed inside and opened the slot that the membrane would go into. And after the membrane was in, I slipped and bumped my knee. It hurt like hell. Ah, fucking hell, all I asked for is peace. What did I ever do wrong to the universe? And after that whole fiasco was over and done with, I took the concentrated UV light and retrofitted it behind the membrane, as to shoot light into the membrane, allowing me to jump realities as I flew. It didn't need to fly fast, it just needed to fly high enough as to not rip a hole in the earth. Okay, so now that I think about it, it did kind of need to fly fast after all. I had to think about that one twice. So then it was a matter of moving my clothes and enough food to last me a while. As in 2015, I had made the plane solar, so it would need a star, not necessarily the sun, to run. And I made Cupid a comfy spot in the plane with his favorite bed, pillow, and cat toys, and a few treats just for the hell of it. And I picked him up and gave him some chin scratches. He purred away, and then I placed him on his bed. He fell asleep instantly, as cats often do. I gave him a slight pet. Now it was time to get packing. To satisfy my own curiosity, I need to listen to more talk radio. Ugh. So NPR was turned back on. So what you're saying is that it's only a matter of hours till the nuclear pact between Israel and North Korea goes through. Am I understanding you correctly, Tom? Yes, that's right, Phil. President Vladimir decided to give the Un dynasty weapons to make the Federation back off. Sanders, the Federation leader, responded by amping up military in the demilitarized zone. Oh fuck, it really was time to get the hell out of here. So I frantically rushed packing and grabbed as much stuff as I physically could. Then I rushed into the garage and opened the door. Ugh, the mugginess rushed in, and I did my free tests, and everything was a go. Cupid, let's get the hell out of here before we die. I smiled sadly, as he was worth saving. But even I knew there was no guaranteed way that this was going to be a safe interdimensional flight. And as I slowly rolled the jet out of the garage, I saw streaks in the sky. Then came the sonic boom. Boom! Oh crap, those looked like next-gen jets to me. Those were warplanes. And I frantically rushed into the plane and sped down the hillside, and then I saw tiny white streaks in the sky, which only meant, oh no, nuclear weapons. I pushed the throttle down to the maximum, and the plane was rattling itself apart. Then liftoff! And suddenly, a massive white light from the west. Boston. Okay, Charles, you're at 250 feet. You need to be at 700 for it to be safe enough. Oh, who are we kidding? Me ending the Earth right now would actually be merciful. But did I have that strength? No. Then the shockwave hit, and my mechanics started to freak out from the pulse of UV. It was now or never. So I flipped the switch, and the beams started to fire, and the mushroom cloud behind us was monstrous. It just seemed to grow bigger and bigger. Then my plane shut down, but it continued its upward trajectory. How the hell was I flying? Then suddenly, a rip in space-time appeared that we were flying directly into, but this was almost like a galactic oil spill mixed with a type of blackness that was indescribable. I looked downwards and saw the trees being blown backwards and the mushroom cloud still growing, but the strange part was that I didn't feel the wind blowing, or any turbulence for that matter. Then pure blackness, and a massive reddish kind of light, and my controls were freaking the hell out. My speedometer showed I was going at least 1,500 miles faster than the speed of light, but there was nothing outside the windows. Interdimensional travel is really fucking strange, if I say so myself.